in the first clip, we can clearly see Clark is coming from outside of the Earth's atmosphere and coming directly in, landing at what we will assume is the North Pole. Seems like he had a pretty big, tiring battle, even to the point where he's located at this current moment that the sun is not directly healing him like it normally would. Because whenever Superman happens to take great injury or bodily harm, any types of cuts or bruises, those are usually the first things to heal up as quick as possible whenever it is that the sunlight can touch his skin and he's able to absorb that yellow sun, that radiation, so that he can power back up. But obviously, whatever battle that he went through, or potentially some things he may have been exposed to, is stopping that absorption of the sun, even though he was in outer space and he's at the North Pole where he can clearly reach it. Theory-wise, it seems as though you have Clark trying to get himself together while he just landed back on Earth, and he's having flashbacks of his, in a sense, life, or the things that he has gone through before he got to that moment. So we're able to see him walking through the crowd of people, obviously towering over the main population there, walking into the Daily Planet, acting confused, discombobulated as normally Clark would. And you see what I'm assuming to be Lois Lane. And then you have in the next cut a wide shot of what I'm guessing to be the Kent farm, a Jonathan Kent sitting right there next to Clark. And this is Clark as he's, I'm assuming, to be older as he is now, with John Kent. So I'm wondering, where is Martha at this moment in time, or maybe did they switch some things around? This is pretty much how you can tell that he was having a pretty tough day. That it was to the point that when he landed at the North Pole, he had to call Crypto the Super Dog for help. I was actually pretty surprised and shocked when I first saw this, but immediately my two guesses were that, okay, either A is going to be Crypto by the way the cone and how small it is, or number two, it would be one of the robots who normally take care of, maintain, and protect the Fortress of Solitude while Clark is away from the planet and different things of that nature. And it ended up being Crypto, which is pretty cool because I don't think we've actually seen Crypto in a live action. Actually, I think it's been more so comic book and cartoon movie adaptation base-wise that we've gotten a chance to see Crypto. So maybe you might actually see some of the other super animals as well. Last clip, I want to say that was more so action packed, more so the buildup. You can see a multitude of things going on if you're not able to catch it within that little montage of segments. So we had the continuation of Clark landing back on Earth after whatever bout he had in outer space, him giving the cape to Crypto so that he can go to the Fortress of Solitude and more than likely hook up to one of the many machines that he has so that he can recharge and be healthy yet again. The next image, we're able to see LexCorp. Obviously, it was built up since the last time that Clark was there. And the next shot after that, we're able to see Lex holding what appears to be a gun. I'm going to guess that it is lead-based because more than likely Lex always has kryptonite bullets, and you clearly see him looking for something or someone. And also within that same clip, you had Clark, who seemed to be locked or encased in some type of a box and breaking out. The next clip, we have Superman walking through the cloud, not hovering, not just landing there. He is walking through the crowd, and obviously the people there hate him. Not sure what specifically took place since he has been gone, hasn't been there. Maybe the tides have turned due to the fact of the media and LexCorp putting out certain types of information, or maybe some other group who was vying for that attention to make Superman be the largest villain directly out there. So you're able to see Superman walk into the building. I'm guessing maybe that may be a random building or the bottom of the Daily Planet. A Guy Gardner come out with the Green Lantern ring, trying to wall off all of the noise so that Clark can get a little bit of time so that he can think, so that he doesn't have to listen to any of the madness. The next clip that we have after that is obviously whatever dragon that we saw Shaira, aka Hawk Girl or Hawk Woman, whichever name that you prefer, she was fighting. And I'm guessing in the flames should be Superman going directly through, or maybe it might have been Mr. Terrific as well. Clip after that, we have Clark having a moment with Lois. I'm guessing that this may be a flashback montage, or this is him giving a last kiss to Lois because he's not sure if he's going to make it after the up and coming battle, which I think may be either with Mongo or Starro. And then we start to see crystals coming directly out of the snow, aka the Fortress of Solitude. And then you get a small clip of what I think to be Mongo. Now, he's not as large as we would normally see the towering villain, but we will see what that is. After that, we have Crypto again dragging Clark back to the fortress, and then we zoom into a fight scene where Clark is at a baseball stadium and he is fighting a villain. Again, I'm guessing this to be Mongo. During that same clip, we see Mr. Terrific, and this is why I state that maybe we're dealing with the JSA, or maybe it may be the Justice League. I'm not too sure, but we have Mr. Terrific coming out full costume, which looks pretty great, and he is blocking bullets for what I'm assuming is Lois Lane, or maybe it might be a random civilian who got caught in the crossfire. And then after that, you see Clark holding Lois, going up directly into the air. Last but not least, we have the kiss goodbye. And in the background, you can see what seems to be, I'm guessing, Starro, the Conqueror. And Clark is giving that last hug, that last kiss. Hey, I don't know if I'm going to make it back, but it is what it is. And this is how I'm going to go out. That type of hero thing. All in all, I feel like the trailer is pretty good. I like some of the things that I was able to see. I would love to actually see more so I can flesh this out. And also, people have to put into context that every time that we see a trailer, a lot of the scenes that we see here at this moment in time may not even show up on the film when we go to the theaters, and we may see these after or more fleshed out when things come out on DVD. Oh, but last but not least, I also want to state, I may have forgot, but in one of the other clips, you saw Clark kneeling down, holding a robot by the hand. I'm guessing that may have been one of the robots from the Fortress of Solitude. I may be repeating this again. I'm not sure, but yeah. But again, all in all, I feel like the trailer was pretty good. It just came out this morning. So if you guys went and saw the full trailer, let me know your comments and what you specifically think in the description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.